usual for me. I noticed the wind was blowing the way I like it to blow, so I figured I'd come out and give it a shot. So I started off, since it's so windy, I'm behind a bluff here. I'm kind of out of the wind right now. But I started off with a spinnerbait. I just haven't caught much on a moving bait lately. Ooh. First fish is a nice one. On the old homemade worm. Notice how the eyes are starting to get a little orange. That means they're getting ready to spawn. Kind of hitting likely spawning areas. I don't have a whole lot of time. That fish was fairly aggressive, which is nice. I like it. I'm using an 1/8 ounce weight, a 3/0 round bend worm hook, and I put a glass bead in between my hook. If you've watched the channel over the years, I've talked about it a million times, but I had someone leave me a comment asking why I don't use a shaky head. I just prefer, there's 1,000 guys on Lanier throwing a shaky head every day. I prefer the worm, or the Texas rig. Gives them something different. I try to always throw something a little different than everybody else, because these fish are really pressured. Okay, there's another one. Boy, it's a nice one too, I think. Oh yeah. I better net him. Oh, that's a nice 2.5 pounder. Check out the eyes, getting a little orange. Boy, it's chilly. I mean, sun's out, but that wind is serious. If you'll notice, you see I got my red bead, glass bead in between my weight and my hook. Protects the hook, but it also makes a clicking noise. I think that click is important, so I'm always shaking my rod. Both of those fish have been on a subtle little points. Okay, like I said, I started with the spinnerbait. Didn't have a bite. The minute I picked up my worm rod, it's 2 in a row. So the fish have told me what to throw. Nice one. Check out the orange eyes. So there are some fish that have moved up, that's for sure. When they start getting those amber orangey eyes, they're, you know, starting to think about getting ready to spawn. They're not spawning yet, I don't think. Water temperature is 55.7. Still pretty cold. So that's 3 decent fish, 3 good ones. I've been out here 20 minutes. I know I could catch them on my jig, there's no doubt, but I just kind of felt like switching it up. Ooh, that might be the biggest fish of the day. 2.5 pounder probably. Nice fish. Beautiful. Just kind of want to point out, I've caught all those fish on the same worm too. I pour my worms a little stiffer than store-bought worms. Some of the store-bought worms are so soft you're lucky to get 1 fish out of them. But anyway, I'm fishing on a budget, so I try to make stuff last. First largemouth of the day. Whoa. Hey. Nice little largemouth, maybe a 12-incher. They can't all be big. So I think I'm gonna start working my way back towards the boat ramp. I'll catch a few more on the way out, I hope. Stay tuned. Oh, you son of a gun. There he was. Don't understand how I missed him. All right, this fish is in trouble now. I think it's a small one, otherwise I wouldn't be missing him. There he is again. Golly, took my worm. That is frustrating. About time. I think it's a pretty good fish too. Man, I had the hardest time catching this fish. Yeah, it's a, you know, 1.5 pounds, maybe getting close to 2 pounds. Jeez. geez, was that fish hard to catch. The boat ramp's right here, and I'm just getting ready to leave. But, you know, I wanted to catch a couple more. He bit it a couple of times. I figured I'd get him. Boy, there's nothing like a good worm bite. I love fishing a worm. I am not so sure there's not going to be another fish or two here too. I can't believe that was the same fish I missed, you know, 3 or 4 times there. All right, thanks for watching. Got to fish for a couple hours. I got to go to work here, so the old Texas rig did the work for me today. You can always catch a few fish on a worm. If there's bass in the lake, you should be able to catch fish with a worm. So there was a pretty good bite today. Some fish have moved up shallow. As it warms a little, it's still pretty cold today, but as it warms in the next couple of weeks, they're really going to make a move to the shallows and, you know, start looking to spawn. But thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you come back and watch the next episode.